We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with NNDM stock, Nano Dimensions, continuing to break out higher and hold support above $3. And in today's volatility, NNDM stock wasn't the only one experiencing volatility. The overall market and the SPY did as well. And our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator at 9:50 a.m. and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 70% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with NNDM stock, continuing to fight to stay above $3. In today's video, we're going to break down the key levels to watch going into tomorrow, what the inflow versus outflow is showing, and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run idea was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot at 9:50 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness now on 42 vision, and put options went up 150% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see there popping up within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with NNDM stock doing a full transition from red bars to bright green bars on multiple dates here. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with NNDM stock under a bull indicator at around the 304 area. It found support when it pulled back in the middle of the day here. And in the second half, it bounced right off of it, using it as support once again. No bear indicator, and this bull indicator is dominating. And also, outflow slightly crossed through the midpoint for the first time since the inflow crossover here since last Thursday at around the 285 area. Inflows are back above, sitting at 0.04, and this is going to be crucial and critical here going into tomorrow to justify any further strength to the upside. These inflows need to continue picking up and pulling away from the midpoint, so definitely something to not ignore, and I'll be watching that very carefully going into tomorrow. And as we can see here, full strength here, trying to hold itself up above $3 and so far up here at the 311 area. And if we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we can also see here how these inflows have been holding up since they crossed over last Friday, and that bull indicator popped up at around the 290 area and continuing that staircase effect to the upside And for this to continue and be justified any further up, these inflows need to continue above the midpoint, and if not, continue pushing up higher away from the midpoint. And based off the history of the chart, there is room. It's currently sitting at 0.15, and it's hit up here at 0.25, up here at 0.35, and even highs up here of 0.55. Now, it's not guaranteed to reach those levels, and it's not going to necessarily make the same move if it reaches it, but definitely something to not ignore, that there's room here for these inflows to pick up. And if they do, away from the midpoint, pushing up higher, and this bull indicator holds true, it could possibly continue to reflect that strength into these charts to retest higher resistance levels. Now, today, it has reached up at a newer high since the previous high of 311. Today, it hit 315, and we need to talk about the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. So the first thing is support, guys, right? The first support level is 305, not that far away from where things bounce back up here in the second half of the day and inflow started to pick up. 305 is crucial, and if we zoom in here to the 15-minute, we could see here in the volatility that the bear indicator that popped up at 309 has now been canceled by a bull indicator at the 308 area, and inflows are back above. So definitely something to not ignore here in the volatility of the 15-minute. Now, if we go ahead and zoom back out, it's going to be crucial again for these inflows to stay above. If it crosses to the downside, it can quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. And the first support level here is $3. Below that level, then comes the next level of $2.95 in this tight range. And then comes the $2.85 to $2.80 area that I'll be watching very carefully if these outflows cross to the downside, and not just here on the 30-minute, but also here on the 15-minute, as it's really close to the midpoint. And if these bull indicators get canceled and start to reflect that weakness into these charts, there could possibly be bear indicators that pop up to cancel those bull indicators and roll over from the 15-minute into the 30-minute, and not only here, but also here on the 1 hour, right? Now, we are further away from the 1 hour, from the midpoint, but if the 15-minute and 30-minute start to roll over that weakness into these charts, it could possibly start to roll over into the 1 hour as well, and eventually cancel out this bull indicator from the 290s and get a bear indicator in the process. So I would not ignore that here within the bigger picture. Now, to the upside, as I stated, it's going to be crucial and critical to break through 315, the high of day. These inflows need to pick up, pull further away from the midpoint here, currently sitting at 0.04. Also here on the 15-minute, continue pushing up. It has room based off the history of the chart. Some of the highest levels of inflows recently was 0.12, and even up here towards 0.14. It's currently sitting at 0.04, so it has room to the upside, and that's something to not ignore here in the volatility, and roll that strength over into the 30-minute. And if it can break through 315, the next resistance level will be 320, and then comes the 325 to 330 area. And I'll be watching these inflow versus outflows very carefully, and if these bull indicators can continue to hold true. These are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. Bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and these inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them. We'll watch them carefully. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.